Welcome to the Deliverability Deep Dive.
By Mailmodo, and we are your hosts, Jane
and Tom. Okay, so we all use email, like all the time. But have you ever thought about what happens when those messages don't actually make it to the inbox?
Right, I mean, you hit send and it just sort of disappears.
Exactly, but like where does it go and why doesn't it always get there?
That's a really good question.
Well, today we're going deep into the world of email bounces.
Oh, those dreaded bounces.
Ugh, the worst, right. We're going to figure out what causes emails to bounce back. What's the difference between a hard bounce and a soft bounce?
Because those are definitely two different things.
Yeah, and like, why should we even care? Why is it important to understand all of this email bounce stuff?
It's actually more important than a lot of people realize.
So let's start at the beginning. What exactly are email bounces?
So basically, a bounce happens when an email, for whatever reason, can't be delivered to the recipient's inbox.
Okay, so kind of like when you send a letter to the wrong address and it comes back to you, return to sender.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the digital version of that.
Gotcha. So then tell me about these hard bounces. What makes them so, well, hard?
A hard bounce is a permanent delivery failure. It means your email has absolutely no chance of reaching the recipient.
Oh, wow. So it's like a dead end.
Exactly, and it usually happens for a few reasons. One of the most common ones is an invalid email address.
So like if you misspell something like John instead of John.
Yep, that's one way. Or maybe the account just doesn't exist anymore. Maybe the person changed jobs or closed their account.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's basically gone forever.
Pretty much. And the email server, it's actually smart enough to recognize that. So once it sees a hard bounce, it's like, okay, I'm not even going to try sending to this address anymore. It saves them time and resources and, believe it or not, damages your sender's reputation.
Wait, sender reputation, what's that?
Oh, it's really important. Think of it like a credit score for your email.
Okay, I'm listening.
Every time one of your emails bounces, it's kind of like getting a ding on your credit report. If you get too many dings, email providers like Gmail or Yahoo start seeing you as less trustworthy.
Oh, so like a spammer?
Exactly. And they might start sending your emails straight to the spam folder, even if they're going to valid addresses.
Oh, that's bad. So basically you want to keep those hard bounces to a minimum.
Absolutely. It's super important for making sure your emails actually get read.
Makes total sense. Now, what about those soft bounces? What are those all about?
So a soft bounce is a little less dramatic. It's like a temporary roadblock. The email might be delayed, but there's still a chance it'll get through eventually.
So there's still hope.
Yep. One really common reason for a soft bounce is a full mailbox.
Oh, yeah, I hate when that happens. It's like my inbox is overflowing.
Right. It happens to everyone, and then sometimes it might be a server overload. Imagine a restaurant suddenly getting a ton of customers all at once.
They'd be totally swamped.
Exactly. And it's the same with email servers. If they get too many emails at once, they might not be able to process them all right away. That can cause soft bounces.
Interesting. So it's not necessarily that something's wrong with the email address itself.
Right. It could just be a temporary issue.
So are there any other reasons why you might get a soft bounce?
There are a few. Sometimes an email might fail SPF authentication. That's a security thing that helps prevent spoofing.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, we will, of course, discuss it in a later podcast.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. Basically, hard bounces are permanent, usually because of a bad email address. Soft bounces are temporary, often because of things like a full mailbox or a server issue.
Exactly. There are many reasons, and listeners can take a look at the link attached to this episode for details. And it's important to pay attention to both types of bounces for different reasons.
Right. So now that we know all this, what are some things we can do to, minimize these bounces?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, there's a lot we can do. We can talk about things like double-checking email addresses before you send, using confirmed opt-in lists, making sure your email content isn't triggering spam filters.
So like a whole other deep dive.
Pretty much. There are so many strategies and best practices.
Okay, well, we'll have to save that for another episode then. But for now, I think we've successfully navigated the wild world of email bounces.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Hopefully our listeners are now bounce experts and they can keep those emails flowing smoothly into those inboxes.
Right to their destination.
Exactly. Thanks for joining for this deep dive, and we will see you in the next one.